So let's see, everything almost done on your end?
Yep. Just started. No, wait, I
Okie
haven't.
dokie.
Yes, I have. Never mind.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
I'm
So
gonna run
the
upstairs though because I am sweating from lack of food.
yeah, take your time. Actually, I'll be back in like a minute. Like give me like 2-3 minutes.
Sounds
I'm
good.
just gonna play a little song for.
Same here. Hi. I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, what you get?
I ate one Honeycrisp apple and
Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff.
two Slim Jims.
Nice, nice. Not bad. Alrighty. So I was
Well,
telling the
I
audience.
ate the most of the apple. Now my dog is eating the apple core.
That's cute. But basically, what it's gonna be like. I wouldn't. I saw the title of your stream. It's not really a debate. It's more of a interview slash discussion kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
Slash reaction. It's a amalgamation of like all of that, and so I definitely do want to like ask you some questions pertaining to the title, the stream, and all that. So the first question. Actually, no. First, I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place. First, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Saturn. I am a Wendigo Vtuber. I have been streaming for over a year now, and I have just recently reached 1.89K subscribers.
Alrighty, so go check out Saturn stuff. She makes some pretty good videos, and I like to tune into her streams.
Thank you.
Let's see. First question I got here. So it's going to be a bit of a lengthy one, but it's a question nonetheless. So the video segment we're going to be reacting to, it's like this this British woman who's like, I'm freezing my eggs, guys, so I could be an empowered like go back to college student to get some stupid degree.
Oh.
It's gonna be quite the watch. But basically, because I I know you have a job, right? And so
I
how is
have a
it?
part-time job.
Same here. Something else we have in common.
However,
Uh,
I would want to leave that part-time job as fast as humanly possible, and I don't like my job.
I see, I see. Um, let's see. What's the next question I want to ask? Shit, I had it in my head, but sometimes it just escapes me. Oh yeah, I remember. So are you the type of person who who wants like a family?
Yes.
Alrighty. And so with that being said, do you view like work as kind of like a means to an end in a sense, or
Yes.
or if you did have that family, uh would you still be working, or would you primarily be staying home?
I'd just, I mean, I'd work part-time. I'd do part-time work,
Alrighty.
but I don't want to work full-time now.
That's fair. I could see that. I guess for me, when it comes to that, like considering the likelihood of my kids being on the spectrum and all that, like I kind of do need somebody to kind of stay there full time. But by the time they're like 18, 18 or like old enough, so to speak, it's like I wouldn't I wouldn't mind like I don't mind if she works at the library I'm working at as like a page or something.
Cool.
Might be a bit of a nepotism, but it's like if the kids are going to be like moved out or in college or something, like I it's probably not the best. It's probably not the best idea for her to get bored and all that. So could offer her some she could also help around the library too. So I'd really appreciate that. But
Yeah.
let's see. Next question. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember. So the I'd say from having watched that video before, I tend to watch the like before I react to it live. I tend to watch the video beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things, and something that I picked up is like she has a very like hedonistic attitude towards just like a lot a lot in life. I assume I assume you're anti-hedonist, like a lot of people on the Chronic server and all that. So is that the case?
Like premarital sex and stuff.
More so like beyond like beyond premarital sex. It's more so like hookup culture and all that.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So I assume I assume you're against that stuff.
Yes.
Alrighty. But yeah, she basically is like, and so I freeze my eggs because I just wanna just live a little. That's kind of, and I translated that in my mind as
Ride
I
the
just want
carousel.
yeah, I just want Chad to notice my 30-plus-year-old looks. I have
Yeah.
so much makeup on, guys.
Mhm.
uh but let's see. And I think this will be the last question before we get to the video. It's a bit of a more of a silly question. What's your favorite video game
Oh, uh, Huniepop
or
too.
series?
Huniepop.
Alrighty. That's an interesting choice. I've
It's
seen
Bejeweled
you play that
and
game.
it's
I've seen you
Bejeweled
play that game.
and they're pretty ladies that talk to me.
Yep. Literally, I was like, what is going on here when I was
They're pretty
watching your
ladies
stream
that
of
talk to me and they don't hate me.
that. I feel that. To give you my answer, I think my favorite. I don't really have a favorite game, but I certainly have a favorite series. That would be the Mario series.
Nice.
Liked it ever since, actually before I could talk. So that was something. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get the tab open right here, and then just gonna share my screen.
There we go.
Alrighty, everything good on your end on Discord?
Yeah. Oh
Alrighty,
wait, hold on. I
let's.
forgot. Hold on, hold
Oh,
on, hold on. I forgot to actually hold on. No. There we go.
awesome. I can't. I almost forgot on my end. Uh, there we go. Just had to change the OBS scene. Alrighty, so you
Same.
ready?
No. Hold on.
Oh, not yet.
I changed I
While we're waiting, I remember your karaoke stream. That was pretty good.
thank you.
I've been practicing a little bit myself. Not gonna lie.
Uh yeah.
I've been I was able to sing the entirety of Drift from Guilty Gear Strive. I've been able to do that for a while, but I wanted to see if I could really hit those high notes.
Oh.
I actually sent you a GIF of the theme of the character who the theme is for. Happy Chaos.
Nice. Trying to fix my overlay because I kind of messed it up.
Take your time. Meanwhile, my viewers are gonna have to endure a bit of an eye workout, but that tends to happen quite a lot on the show.
Okay. That one's right. This needs to go up. I should just put this over here. Yeah. It's good. I accidentally like moved the entire thing.
You're good.
There we go. That's better.
And you mentioned Honeycrisp apple core. By the time I get pet snails and pet earthworms, I'm trying to think about where I would give that to. Who would appreciate it more? Probably the earthworms.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if chat is gonna... Hey, look! There it is! There it is! There it is! Okay. I can move it just a little bit to the left. Okay. Let's see. I'm just... Oh, so close, so close. Eh. So finicky.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Apologies for my impatience, so to speak. I'm just
No,
seeing if everything's good.
I messed up. I messed up my thing on my own. That was my fault. There we go. Now it should be fixed. Okay.
Just going to... I'm actually going to send another notification on a different server.
Window capture. Nope, that is Streamlabs. There we go. There we go. Whenever you hit full screen, I think it'll go.
For... Oh, for the video?
Yeah, the video.
All right. Might
Yes.
mess up my overlay a little bit, but alrighty. Well,
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's fine. Look,
Got it.
It's all good. Alrighty, so let's begin, shall we?
Yeah, sorry.
Nah, you're good. I feel more bad for the audience. They have to.
Yeah, me too.
Look at this.
I had to like copy all of my overlays, and I messed up.
But it's a good thing that the viewers get a good eye workout.
Favorite quote?
Let's turn this down a little bit.
Cash is king. Cash never lies.
Wouldn't you know? Certified gold digger from that quote. Not even 5 seconds in, and I already had to pause it.
Yeah.
I don't.
So, I've just come back from the gym, had a great workout.
She does not look like she just went to the gym. Sorry.
she looks fucking sickly in this. Like, look at like those biceps. Like, I don't know. I don't know where to go with this. That isn't the only place I could go with this is something that isn't advertiser friendly. That's all I'm
she
does. Say.
She does look too skinny.
Yeah, she does need to eat a lot more. Also, something else that I noticed. Is it me or do the booba look kind of plasticky?
I can't tell yet.
All right.
She might be wearing like a cami that has like a bra inside of it.
Revelator says she looks like a vegan. Lol.
Yeah.
She probably is.
I'm working on a bit of abs, and
Of course, she's working on her glutes.
Well,
Whores love.
abs.
That's the only thing whores do at the gym.
When I go to the gym, I try to do the stair climber. Whoopsie. Which is... Well, I can't do that anymore because I have asthma.
Mainly just lift weights. I don't do cardio at the gym because my cardio is the Muay Thai classes I go to weekly. And
It's
that
like
seems
a debate,
scratch.
interview, different kind of things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're addressing your chat.
Yes.
You're good. You're good. Let's continue.
ready. I want to do my makeup with you, show you my favorite beauty products.
Wait,
and also
hold on,
show what I wear
pause.
today.
If you just
Mhm.
went to the gym, you are not thinking about doing makeup. You're thinking about showering the filth off of you. I would never put on makeup after a workout. Like, it will literally sweat off. What is she talking about? Like, if you went to the gym and you decide to put on makeup directly after that, you clearly did not work out hard enough.
even
Just
if you do just weights like myself, it's like I still kind of work up a little bit of a sweat. It mainly just depends on what I'm doing that day, or if I'm going to the gym. Other than that, is just like if you're just working on your glutes, just doing squats or whatnot, it's like that's not enough to give you a good sweat.
no.
That the the 10-minute warm up that we do every Monday in Muay Thai class, like that actually works up a little bit of a sweat. We do squats, but we also jog around and then like push ups and other shit.
For a date in London with meetings and appointments. And I thought I would answer some of your questions. So I put up on my Instagram, if you're not yet following, it's just at Emma Miller, my name. I asked you to ask me anything, and you had some really thoughtful.
These questions here: where to meet rich men in London, New York City? Bro,
That is fairly funny.
my goodness. AM PM routine. What do you eat during the day? Do you eat carbs? You look good. Okay, I was like, if that was from a guy, that would be like, ooh, that's very simpy. And then, best advice for managing money and business shopping. Cozy night routine. Favorite place. Favorite. There's a reason why I consider British people to not be people. Uh, place to travel and why. Hair healthcare. Much love. I'm curious about your egg freezing. Are you waiting for the right partner, or would you? Oh no, we don't need any more single mothers, quote unquote, by choice. That's another fucking stupid consequence of feminism right there.
Yeah.
A bunch of broken kids. And I feel bad for I really do feel bad for the kids at the end of the day. I actually knew somebody in college who, like, was basically terrified of men because I could probably tell what she was indoctrinated with. But it wasn't until I actually, funnily enough, it wasn't until I actually had a
Oops.
conversation with her about that she actually started to be a bit more like at least open to guys.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
honestly,
that
like
was fun.
most girls, when they grow up, they're like pretty much told like guys can be your friends when you're like kids or whatever, but when you grow up, like men are just waiting for the chance to attack you. And like everyone's a threat. Everyone is out to get you. And it's very like a paranoia based culture of villainizing men, and then you end up having like these liberal ideas where they also say men are trash, and then you just kind of fall into it.
That like these days, like whether it's at work or at the gym, it's just like I do have to, like, I am a bit more careful about like just talking to people in general. It's not even just like women, but though most of like 99% of the time my interactions with people have been like mostly positive.
Mm-hmm.
The one though I will say that 1% did kind of fuck with the rest of my day. So there was that. Let's continue.
Provoking questions. Questions about X freezing, where to meet a rich guy.
No doubt that Rich Chad certainly had his way with her. No wonder why she has
I
this
feel like
fucking
they kind of
setup
like
she
say
has.
like it's not a hookup because you're like quote unquote dating, but then like the quote unquote dating is just like going out to eat and him buying you things. Which if you're actually dating, that's not terrible, but that shouldn't be all you do. Just get free things.
Like the free thing a chick would get for me is hey, you get the second player in Mario Wonder. I bought the game. You get to play it with me. I know it sounds like a fucking cheapskate right there. It's because I am. I'm trying to be a bit more saving with my money, so to speak.
Very true, Compa. I'm pretty sure if I was maybe like I don't know, like let's say maybe 4 years younger, then I probably would have like had the 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 the, the gender ideology brainwash, you know, because I'm not like girly girl all the time. So then like they'll be like, oh, then you must be like a boy or non-binary, you know.
Like I kind of get that too. It's just like anytime I start talking about cute
Which the
shit.
idea of that is actually extremely misogynistic. Like, oh, you're a girl and you like tomboy things, well then you must be a man. It's like
Exactly.
they don't
Like that's
understand
the
that is
actual
actual,
misogynist shit.
yes, that is actual misogyny.
And it's the same thing when it's like when people are just like what are you gay? Because I do like I do like cute shit, to tell you the truth. Like you send me like a picture of like I don't know, a baby snail, and I will gush over that picture. That's because baby snails are fucking adorable. But and then people will tell me it's like, what are you? What are you gay? And it's just like, no, I mean, I'm bi, but
Like
I'm
you
not.
can, it's like
What?
you can like things without it like you're still you. It doesn't like suddenly change everything about you. But
So
like they're so
oh
brainwashed into gender ideology, they're like, oh, if you like one thing, then you either have to be this thing or that thing. Like you can't like just like something just to like it.
yep. So have you ever played Persona 4 before?
I've not played any of the Persona games.
Uh, I'll go into a quick little summary. One of the characters, basically his kind of like his inner demon is the fact that he has to like act tough, even though he likes cute shit. But his arc is that he could be, he can be both. He could be tough and also like cute shit.
That's nice.
Kind of relatable to old scurvy, but anyways, let's continue.
Tips on managing money and business, my biggest life lesson, tips on how to feel happy, fun, sexy, and confident. So I'm going to answer that in today's video. Let's get into it. First question to start with is where to meet a rich guy. This is a question I get asked a lot, and I think a lot of people say, oh, you have to go to the yacht club, the polo club, the airport lounge, or a five-star hotel lobby.
The
Boy, don't get me
airport
fucking
lounge?
started on yachting.
The air?
I was laughing at that too. The airport lounge.
What? That's like the place I
What?
want to avoid people the most.
Yeah, same here.
You're like you're
That's
either
the
getting
last place I think about talking to people.
you're either about to get on a plane, which is miserable, or you just got off a plane and you already feel miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting through the TSA line is miserable enough. The last place people want to talk to people is the airport.
Basically, like you're there to get scanned and
Also,
then go on a plane.
a hotel lobby, like they just want to either go to a meeting, go to bed, or go to the breakfast. Like seriously.
Basically. But also, like, who is she? R. Kelly with all the talks about the hotel lobby?
Yeah.
Like, god
It's
damn.
a bit. All right.
Yeah, let's
Or maybe
continue.
to join this app. I think the League it's called, Raya, another option. There's many different ways, but there's also not one set way. You know, you really can meet someone going to the supermarket. You don't need to necessarily be buying a expensive gym membership to meet.
Like, the way that she fucking, like, rolls her eyes is like, that tells me I fucking did this and this is the only chance I got for rich men to notice me.
Maybe she tried it and then was like, it didn't work. That's why she's rolling her eyes. Like, oh, I was so dumb. Did I try that?
Interesting.
Your future partner. You can live in the right place, or you can go hang out at the right places, the right restaurants, right clubs, you know, the hot places. You can, for example, in London, in Belgravia or Mayfair, but there's never really one set place. But I think the most important question is not actually where to meet this successful person or this high value man. It's more about whether you
Shift your focus, guys. Shift your focus from solely looking to meet someone to developing yourself as the best version of you.
I mean,
Oh,
you don't.
isn't that sweet?
I mean, you don't want to be like a total slob when you're trying to date people, but like, I don't know. The idea, like, you have to develop the best version of you before you even think about dating. It's like, we're like all sinners. We're never going to be perfect. So, like,
Basically.
you just find somebody that accepts you for who you are, and that is good.
Thing is, when it comes to like modern women and all that, they expect perfection in a guy, but they
Well,
themselves, they got all the tattoos and
they
shit.
already believe that they are perfect. So they're like, well, I need somebody to match my level of perfection. That's what they think.
I see.
yourself have developed enough to become considered a high value woman? Is there enough conversation between the two of you? Is it stimulating enough? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What are you passionate about? Is there an alignment? It's really important to focus on yourself and be developing yourself so that when you do meet.
And by developing yourself, it just means do all kinds of drugs.
Sometimes developing yourself is like just signing up for like stupid like girl boss courses or like watching inspirational videos. I'm just saying from what I have watched other women do when I'm in college, or like buying good makeup to make you feel better, or getting your nails done, or like a new haircut. Like,
Hey, have you seen the ultimate just girly things video by Filthy Frank?
yeah, that's what it
of.
is. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
God left me unfinished.
Your high value man, that you will have something to say, that it will be interesting for both of you. People who tend to be very successful tend to be very hardworking. And there comes a compromise. There's the catch. Because someone who is working very, very hard, all hours of the day, maybe workaholic, isn't going to have too much time for you. And that could be a problem for you if your love language is spending quality time together, physical affection, and he's traveling the world for 6 months of the year. I mean, it's a little tricky. Often the case.
Quality time is you, me, bed,
Ew.
Mario Wonder. I have my arm around you because you might not be very good. I also have my hand over your controller too.
I like quality time is like watching horror movies or
That's a good
watching
one.
Investigation Discovery or watching those cooking competition shows. Those are intense. The cooking
With
competition
the
shows.
lamb sauce.
Yes. Or like Chopped, where it's like we will see who gets chopped.
And the actual punishment
Or like Guys
is
Grocery Games.
I haven't seen that one. I am
It's
a
a
Gordon Ramsay
it's
fan.
a food competition with Guy Fieri, and it's really fun.
Ah, yes.
He like does all these silly things like they're not allowed to have carts.
You to take me to Flavor Town.
No, the place that they compete is called Flavor Town. There is a giant sign over the entrance that says Flavor Town. It is so fun.
It's actually called Flavor Town.
There is a big ass fuck off sign that says Flavor Town. Hey guys, welcome to Flavor Town. Today we are going to be having the best cheese makers in our competition. Who will be the big cheese? Who will be? It's like then he'll say something like, "Who will be the big cheese?"
My goodness.
Sometimes he has his son there too. Usually he has like his friends be the judges, and he's also one of the judges.
I see.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's continue.
Case is that someone with less gives more. Could be more time, more love, more affection.
Hold on, pause. That just made no sense. Can you reverse 10 seconds because she said something?
Yeah, sure.
That's 5.
It's just astrology bullshit. I hate that so much.
Often the case is that someone with less gives more. Could be
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. What does that even mean?
It's just more hippie
that makes my head hurt.
Yep. Mine too.
Love, more affection, more energy, more enthusiasm in the relationship. So it's not so black and white. Finding a high value man or a rich man, they're kind of two separate things. I think high value man is someone who can love you in the way you want to be loved, who can.
I mean,
digging whore like this one.
But
give me all your money, Chad.
But she just said here are good ways to find a rich guy, and then she was like, high value is someone who actually cares about you. Compa, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
My favorite episode. Compa said my favorite episode of Guys, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives was when he went to a black-owned restaurant and tried some of the food and proceeded to speak in Ebonics to the chef. This food is so gangster, yo.
Damn.
When he goes to Italian places, he's like, yeah, DiGiorno, yeah.
Hey, it's me, Mario.
He just screws with everyone. Whenever he goes to check out restaurants, he just messes with people.
Hey, yo, I'm Guy Fieri. I'm gonna need some fentanyl stat.
Yeah.
And show up in a relationship in the way you want, and you can have someone who is very wealthy but doesn't show you respect. Yes.
So you're telling me that the guys you're going after don't show you respect? Shocking! That's shocking!
I feel like if somebody disrespects you on the first date, then it should be over right there.
That's my policy.
There's lots of factors to it. Biggest lesson learned in life. Well,
ooh.
That's a good one. What I have learned is to listen very carefully to who is speaking. I think that's something I'm always trying to improve. But not only listening, but also understanding the other person's perspective, where they're coming from.
That's decent.
Most people these days, I mean, it's not bad advice. It's not really applicable because most people these days, this is something I've noticed, is like they're always so desperate to like talk over each other.
Yes.
I mean, if
Like, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. And if people want to like trigger a like autistic meltdown from me, they just have to like keep arguing with me and then like keep talking over me. Mom, Dad.
same here. I'm literally the same way. Every time I try to articulate something and my parents just interrupt me, mainly my mom, I get so mad
My
so
mom is like
easily.
that too. And then like they're like, "Why did you blow up on us? Why were you yelling?" And it's like, because you
Exactly.
weren't listening to me. Like,
My dad's a bit more understanding, so to speak. Like he usually likes to follow up with me
it
the
used
next
to be
day.
it used to be both of them, but they're getting better because they're actually, shocker, they're trying to learn how to like deal with an autistic child because like they've known I've had it, but they never really like got deep into the research about it.
I know my parents did because I was like nonverbal until I was like 6, so
Oh no, I
they
was
kind of
high
had to.
functioning. They just like, I think they just treated me like I was normal, and then they're like, why is she getting mad at us?
I wasn't really treated like I was like normal, but I was treated. But I certainly, at times I was, and I didn't mind that. It's like if
Well,
I
it's
do
not
want to
normal, but
try
it's
to fit in, but
like explaining things and like if I ask you, uh, can you clean up around here? It's like, what does that even mean to an autistic person? But to them, it's like very crystal clear. Uh, and that's where a lot of arguments start. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they're like, well, why didn't you do this? I'm like, I have no idea what you just asked me.
the arguments that I tend to cause is like something I like something political kind like might come out of my mouth and
Oh, are you not like politically
yeah.
aligned with your parents?
Oh, absolutely not.
I
Absolutely not.
am.
They they find they find it to be, I don't know. They find my like who I am and what I believe in to be completely contradictory, but actually I found a lot I actually found harmony in that. It's
Same.
like just look, just cuz Scurvy's, atheist and bi, that doesn't mean I can completely that doesn't mean I completely
Chug soy.
disregard of like I don't disregard of like, what Christians have to say. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
listen. I don't always agree, but I listen to what they have
Mm-hmm.
to say and I respond thoughtfully and thoroughly. All right,
Cool.
let's continue.
And being very careful with your words, meticulous with your words. When there is the heat of
That's
the
not me
moment, you
at
can be
all.
very wrapped up in how you're feeling rather than putting yourself in the other person's shoes and being really attentive to what they're saying. Sometimes in a relationship, people, whether it's
Hold
business or
on.
personal,
Wait,
people
Yep.
boss. She literally just described like what empathy is. It's like, yeah,
Basically.
like have
Just don't
empathy.
be
She's like, you really have to focus and like, no, you just like be nice to people. Does she have issues doing that?
maybe if she were to, she'd probably completely like not even acknowledge my existence if we passed each other on the street or something like that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised. Like, how is it? That's not very empathetic of
that
you,
was
Emma.
that was odd that she said that. Hello, Captain
Then
Prince.
again,
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Also,
then
thank you.
again, I do walk a little funny, so there's that.
Also, thank you, Hail the Lawyer. Glad you understand. All right, let's do this.
are a little afraid to say things. Maybe they don't want to open up. That they might be fearful of your reaction, but being understanding, being listening, really listening to what that other person is saying and why they're saying it, thinking about where they're coming from, I think is really helpful and can bring, in a relationship can obviously bring you a lot closer, but in business as well, it can be really helpful in finding someone. Best advice to manage money and business would be, number 1, never lose money. Number 2 is never forget number 1.
Please pause. I need to jump
Yeah.
off a bridge. Goodbye.
Oh, no, don't do it, Saturn. Wait, don't you have wings?
No, I have a tail.
No, but
I'm a deer. Can deer fly? Can deer fly?
I don't know. I mean, I'm an orange that has base outer versal strength and speed. I could fly.
No, deer cannot fly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But maybe that.
Also,
maybe
that was such
a
an
blessing.
That was such a
Scurvy can grant you
stupid
that
thing.
power.
That was such a stupid. That was such a stupid thing of her to say. You're always gonna lose money. Money never stays stagnant. It always goes in. It always comes back. It never just stays there. That is not how money works. Like, that just pissed me off so much.
Money never goes in someone's ass.
Well, it depends.
I had to make things a little sus there for a second. That's kind of normal on the Scurvy Rum
Okay.
show.
Obviously much easier said than done, but I always believe in cutting your cloth according to what you have, not overstretching yourself. If you can, always use someone else's money.
Wow.
She just admits it.
Yeah.
She just admits that she's a gold digger.
Mikele, thank you. Yes, that is true. Like, people might be poor, but they will give their energy, they will give their time to you. There's difference between a poverty of integrity and a poverty of money.
True.
Hail the Lord said, if you work at the North Pole, you can fly. Those are reindeer, not white-tailed deer.
The bank, get a mortgage, financing, do what you can. Get a credit card, build up your credit history. If someone uses your card, there's some fraudulent activity, card immediately reimburses you. But yes, always use someone else's money if you can. What I've always strived for is to be independent. You know, there's a greater feeling.
Yeah, use other people's money, but be independent. Shut the fuck up.
Hypocrisy.
But they don't even know. They don't even know.
They're not aware to recognize their faulty logic. Also, you mentioned reindeer earlier. I know what she and a couple other people are looking for. They're looking to sit on Santa's lap in another way.
Yeah. Get all the gifts.
Than being self-sufficient. It gives you a power, it gives you a confidence. Favorite quote? Number 1 is...
Wait, pause.
Always work out in the end.
Okay, it'll always work out in the end. That's not true. That's a dumb quote. I mean, kind of, if you make it work out, but it doesn't just work out. My favorite quote is from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar at 2 Brutus. It's like, the scene was just like, oh my god. Like, his best friend betrayed him. It's like, that's me! That's me, bro. He's just like me, for real. Julius Caesar moment.
Here's my favorite quote.
Betrayed.
Well, I'm trying to remember it. Let's see. It took me 10 years to find the answer. Something I forgot about it in 2 seconds. That's about it. That's the first line from Drift, that song from Guilty Gear.
I've never played Guilty Gear.
That song is very much applicable to my life. Let's continue.
The quote is very applicable to my own as well.
Yeah, like I'm
depression
moment.
Find
answers to kinda, but it's more so of just like me. You know, I'm just trying to find the answer to shit, and then when I find it, I just forget about it. Maybe because something else has caught my attention.
It's not the end. Another quote is horses for courses. You know, you can't expect everything from one person. And
What?
For a second, I thought she said horse cocks for horses. Like, what? Who is she, Vosh?
Yeah.
another quote is that you're never asking too much, you're asking the wrong person. Tips to feeling hot,
What the
fun,
fuck?
and confident. Find someone who believes in you and makes you feel very important.
Can't you just, like, believe in yourself a little? I mean, clearly she does,
Self-esteem.
but, like,
Some self-respect.
you shouldn't use other people in general, but you shouldn't use other people just to, like, static confidence.
Like, there. So something I've said on
Like, if
stream
you
before, is, like,
if you genuinely don't like yourself, having somebody around that says, "Oh, you're awesome," you're just gonna be, like, in your head thinking, like, "Yeah, right. That's not true."
whenever somebody's like, oh, you should be so proud of yourself, it's in my mind, it's basically the equivalent of them saying to me, stretch this ass. It means nothing, and
Yeah.
I find it to be very, very I don't know, ignorant, I guess.
Yeah.
But basically, when it comes to that, I've said something like this on one of the previous episodes of the Scurvy Rum Show before, but it's like self-esteem doesn't really mean much. It's more about like having self-respect, and part of that self-respect is that it's like you're able to like moderate yourself. You're able to like not like give in to your in like lizard brain, basically. Like you're able to think things through.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, on stream, if you heard those cracking sounds, I was cracking my fingers. What the fuck just happened? Thank you, Anonymous, for donating $3.50. I will add that to the living expenses fund. Thank you very much.
I need about $3.50.
I didn't even think about that.
Help others where you can, as this will reinforce your strengths and capabilities. Get good at giving someone pleasure.
Good.
Ew.
She just admits
Ew.
it again.
Ew. That just makes me want to
She
barf.
admits it again. She's just a whore.
Dude, I just ate an apple. I don't want to throw up good food. Come on.
I haven't had enough to drink to yak anyways, so.
Dude,
it
if
takes a while.
I eat wheat, I will literally just throw up stomach acid. It doesn't matter.
Bruh.
Could be sexual, could be non-sexual, but when you are able
You know
to
what
do
you're
that,
implying.
it makes you feel very confident.
It makes you feel confident.
Because you know that person is
Guzzling gallons and gallons of zinc makes you feel confident. You bigot.
That's just weird, sorry.
That's a euphemism Chronic uses a lot.
No, but like it's just what everything that she does is just so
Yeah, I don't
odd.
understand these people either.
Yeah. It's like
See, we have a. Oh, you're saying something? Sorry.
it's like that meme where it's like, "Lady, what's wrong with you?"
We have a comment here from Revelator. Guaranteed Emma has a high body count. Probably been ran through in Dubai a lot.
Oh.
I bet she has been to Dubai.
Come on, man. Don't make me throw up.
All right.
is in getting the enjoyment from you. It reinforces capabilities. If you want me to go further on that, I think we should make another video. But for this, that's what I'm going to say.
Don't need to do that.
Sex with Emily. Get some tips.
What?
Watch some videos.
Ugh.
Maybe read in a book. Not
God, that's fucking gross. I need another shot. Holy shit.
Oh, I wish I could drink. I cannot though.
There we go. Actually, give me like 1 second. I'm just gonna put my my rum bottle back. But feel free to keep your stream / my both your chat and my chat entertained.
You're so
I'll be
lucky to
back in, like,
drink.
just a second.
I take lots of pain pills, so obviously I can't drink. That's a good way to end up dead. Not that I want to take them. Healthy people be like, why are you taking so many pain pills? Do you even need it? It's like, yes. Do you think I want to need it?
Alright. You were saying?
Nothing, just complaining about chronic pain.
I see, alrighty.
Only make you feel confident sexually, but you feel more empowered. I would say my high of last year was definitely connecting with someone very special
Chad.
Yeah.
It's Chad.
to me, and I think that it has really opened me up in all different ways. I feel like it's a different Emma now. Yeah. I feel like totally different Emma, different priorities. Like, not still have my head on my shoulders, but I think the priorities have slightly changed, all for the better. Having someone that makes you feel important, as I said earlier, that loves you and wants to treat you good is just the best feeling in the world, and that's definitely been my high, 100%. I'm gonna put my outfit on and then finish the next questions. I'm wearing my Elia bodysuit. I'm gonna wear my Kate boots. I have my Laura Piana hoodie. If I get
Skip this.
I love the way the silhouette ones. Like, I've neglected my YouTube channel. Okay, what would be a low?
Okay.
Would be that
There we
maybe
go.
I have neglected my YouTube channel
That's her low.
quite considerably.
That's like the low of her year.
Not the fact that she's
Holy shit.
probably been ran through.
No, but like, think about it. If that's like the worst part of your year, like, are you even like a human? Like, do you exist on this planet? How can that be the worst thing that's happened to you all year? I've had worse things happen to me in the past week than neglecting my YouTube channel. Holy shit. That makes me so unbelievably furious.
I guess.
That makes me so unbelievably furious.
Yeah, same here. She does. I bet she has no idea what basically like living alone is like. Like, she's like, oh, I'm living on my own, but no, she has a different chat every fucking night.
Yeah.
Like, she does not know what it's like for the average
Or just
guy.
a consistent sugar daddy.
Yeah,
it seems like
that
what she
too.
has. Compa says, if
Just
only doctors are actually trying to cure us instead of treating us with addictive drugs. I've been to every doctor, dude. Like, I'm stuck this way, so I'm just trying to make it livable. Compa also says, how much roast beef do you think this vapid gold digger is packing? At least a pack. A pack of 100
Come
slices.
on.
100 slices.
Oh, come on. Come on. I just put the bottle away, my guy. Come on. Let's keep going.
I used to be uploading a lot more, and then I kind of had to shift my focus on developing my home.
Revelator says the warband would have a field day with this one. Yeah.
Before,
Yep.
And that's been taking up my time, sourcing things and wanting to grow that. Hard to do everything at the same time. Something has to give. So that's what I would say would be a low that I'm trying to work on now, and as you see in the last couple of weeks. So that leads me on to my question of what do you do? So I do spend quite a considerable amount of my time styling and helping.
And blowing the dick daily. I'm sorry, I had to go a little low tier god here for a second. It was too opportune. That's basically her job is, you know, that. And her stylist job is probably a part-time. Her full-time is...
It feels like her
that.
only, like... The only reason stylists exist is because celebrities are too lazy or too incompetent to dress themselves.
And have you seen how some of these celebrities dress? It's like...
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
No
These
clue.
are what, like... Look, I know... Like, I have like a little bit of a weird sense of fashion, so to speak. But like, holy shit, like at least like comparing the designs of like Guilty Gear to the fucking celebrities, it's just like difference is night and day. What's fashionable, what's not. Like, I don't know why these celebrities think just like a big, all these weird lumpy things on their
Thank you,
shoulders and their
Revelator,
legs.
for
Like,
subscribing.
hey,
Sorry.
cross promotion here. This is a good thing, you know. Revelator subscribed to my channel today and yours as well. That's pretty cool. But anyways, it's like I don't know why celebrities think like lumps are cool on everything. I don't understand. These people are so fucking weird.
Source items that are hard to find, wishlist items, could be anything from watches to jewelry, bags.
Pause.
Styling for events.
Do you see that bruise on her arm?
Yeah, I've been neglecting to point that out this whole time, but it's like, what the fuck happened?
No, but is that like what I think it is? I mean, there's a lot of big veins in that area, so
maybe. No, only time I look in.
And she is extremely skinny.
That's true. And like
she's also delusional.
That's true. She very much is delusional.
Maybe it's a outside source she gets that delusion from. You know?
Yeah, I wonder who. We could put some parentheticals around the who, maybe? I don't know. But also something else, too. It's like, in my 3 months of getting the rust off, you know, when it comes to martial arts, only place... I've never been bruised in my bicep.
No.
I've only been
bruised
because I let it happen.
I've only been
like for conditioning. I get kneed and kicked in the stomach a lot.
I've only been bruised like that when my dog jumps on me or when I'm getting a blood draw. So that's why I instantly thought of that. I was like, Compa said, today I'm going to be wearing a trash bag from Hefty. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag fashion. Hailor says, my life is way too crowded to care about what people like her are doing. Same. Miyakile says, probably. Definitely an arm ground.
Hey, Saturn, have you seen that episode of Regular Show where Mordecai and Rigby just wear, like, trash bags and they get accepted into, like, this high-class club?
Yes.
That's basically what high fashion is.
True.
Dresses, couture, for weddings, birthdays, different ceremonies, anniversaries, and I really enjoy that. Eggs freezing. Are you waiting for someone or would you do it alone? I froze my eggs just because I felt like that's the right thing to do at this stage in my life. I'm not ready to have kids. Would I do it alone is a good...
Why she's not ready to have kids.
How old is she?
She's like in her 30s. Like, very
getting a bit
30s.
Late.
Yeah. Very late.
Compa said, awfully sus bruising.
Oh boy.
It's just that, like, if she was working out, it wouldn't be such a light and small circular bruise.
Yeah,
it's the shape, the color, the area. Like, everything's wrong about it.
Yeah, I have my suspicions, but I don't think YouTube would like it if I pointed that out.
Good question. I really don't know. I think it's very hard to say. I'm thinking, should I use the Chanel? Okay, let's go feminine, super feminine. I think that, would I do it alone? I think I would. I'm not afraid to do it alone.
She's 29 according to her bio, so yeah, she's very, very close to hitting that wall. And already I could see, you know, the crow's feet on the neck.
I feel like you at least need... Hold on. Wait, look. There's like 2 more bruises underneath her armpit. 2 more bruises.
Oh, yeah, I see that too. How the fuck do you get bruises under your armpits?
Well, somebody else has to inject it.
I see, yeah.
You know, friends.
I think I look at many single moms, and I think that they're managing very well, if not better.
Good God! What the hell?
That's
Single
hilarious.
moms and managing.
Thank
Those
you,
two,
GX.
that
Oh
phrase
no.
and that word do not go together.
Your little thing fell out of the cup. I know. Aw. Thank you, GX, for the 420. I have to do math.
I haven't done ganja in many years, and I'm glad for it.
No, that's how much he donated.
Yep.
It's very funny.
I do know, but I wanted to throw in that comment.
Maybe it's from giving pit jobs. I don't know. I wouldn't know, so... Alright, let's do this.
In some cases, obviously if you're with the wrong partner, it can be a disaster and you can be very
True.
unhappy. And I think for the kids specifically, you want to be very happy. What is your cozy night routine? Ooh, good one. You know, if I'm having a stressful day or something, just lying in the bath, relaxing, putting some candles on, I just love it.
I just go to sleep so I can skip to the next day. It's like fast forwarding.
For me, it's a night of video games, Dreamy Bowl meme compilations, and a lot of Mario Kart. That's for sure.
By 10:30 ideally, so I can feel fresh.
And booze too. Add booze to that.
I would think it happens maybe half days of the week. My morning routine is the same. Wake up, shower, have a little espresso, go to the gym, work out, shower again, get changed.
What the fuck?
And jump.
Why would you shower twice? It's such a waste of time.
Twice.
It's such a time waster.
Twice is Monday.
No, but the idea of taking a shower, going to the gym, and then taking another shower. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah. But who is she doing that for? That's the question.
I don't know.
Probably
the water billing company, maybe.
And then I wonder if she does a little gluck gluck for a reduction in that bill.
On
some calls, I try to keep it separate, my workout, from many calls or work, so I'm not distracted and I can really focus on the mind and muscle body connection and really get the most out of my workouts. My number one hair tip would be to stop bleaching and stop using heated curling tongs or straighteners on your hair. It just ruined my hair. My hair is so much healthier. I also love to use an oil on my hair when it's wet and I comb it through. I love this one from All Day. Smells very good. I get a lot of questions about what do I eat, how do I...
Good question. You look malnourished.
Yeah.
Stay in shape.
I was gonna say, like, the answer is probably not enough.
How do I stay in shape when I'm traveling all the time? And that would just be discipline. I always wake up.
Discipline? Discipline is, you don't starve yourself.
Discipline is high protein, low carb. That's discipline.
Basically. That's what I'm going to be doing by the time
Same.
I move out.
I mean, I'm trying to do it right now.
That's good. That's pretty good. It's just, I don't know why my parents are so insistent on, like, you know, adding like, carbs into everything. I just feel like shit if I have like majority like carbs today.
Well, I can't
majority protein.
I can't eat wheat at all anymore, so that's a lot of carbs gone from my diet.
Mm-hmm. Let's finish up this video.
In the morning, always do a workout. It invigorates me. I do believe that it is 80% diet, 20% workout. So I am very careful with what I eat.
20% workout?
Control. I don't.
20% workout. I mean, I know it's like 80% diet, 20% exercise. Like at least for someone my age, you know, Scurvy's 23.
I guess I've been watching too much My 600-Pound Life.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about specific food groups. I don't think it's healthy to cut out food groups, but I think eating not
Some are.
exercise, not eating too late, not overeating, not binge eating. All of these things help me stay in shape. So that is it for today's video. And
Yeah,
It was
basically,
just, she was just such a
this is
vapid
torture.
person. She's just such a vapid person. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. She's just very empty as a person.
Basically, she's exactly that. She's just trying to justify her hedonistic lifestyle under the guise of like health and wellness. I see this way too much, and I even see some guys do this too, and I'm just like, well, why? Like it's probably more important that you live a virtuous life rather than one of hedonism.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely feel better about yourself.
Yep. I mean, there's a reason why I haven't engaged in any kind of hookup, and that's by choice too. It's like I'd rather live a
She's
I
somewhat
I'd rather
famous.
not
She's like an influencer or something.
yeah.
She's
That's
not like
kind of
a
what I
celebrity.
figured out. Yeah, she's just like another Insta thought,
Mm-hmm.
basically that.
All right.
But
What's
honestly, it
next?
was what's next? Oh, boy,
Oh dear.
we have an interesting video. We're gonna take you back 10 years into the past. This video was basically a way for me to talk about the impact of second stage feminism. Now we're gonna travel 10 years back to the past to talk about the third stage. We're gonna be watching a video from Feminist Frequency here, fellas. Hope you enjoy it, because I'm gonna feel fucking tortured too. But actually, in the meantime, give me like give me like 1 minute, and
Sure.
yeah,
Wait, how many
we
videos
talk
are
about it a
there?
lot. You don't need to stay around for like for the whole thing. I mainly if you wanted to just be on for the why I froze my eggs video, that's fine. I don't expect you to stay on for the whole thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to figure out like if you wanted to ask me anything or whatever.
Me, I already kind of that was kind of taken care of at the during that little interview segment. But yeah, I actually do have something.
Sure.
Give your thoughts on the video while I will just I'll be like right back in like a minute. So just tell the audience like your thoughts on the video, because I'm still listening too. So
Cool. Oops. Ooh, yay. I should change to my other my other screen. I can't speak English. Boop, 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 bop, wow. Wait, what? There we go. Boom. My thoughts on the video. She seems like a horrible person to talk to, and would be insufferable to have to be around. That's how I feel about her. I feel like you should use your eggs before you freeze all of them, because like, just don't think freezing them's the best idea. I feel like you should at least have one kid before you're 30. At least. You know, get the system moving. What else?
alrighty, I am back.
I have no idea.
Okay, so feel free to address the chat for a little bit longer. I'm still here, but typically what I like to do is I like to read some of the comments, whether it be on Discord or or the chat. So you're more than welcome to do that as well before we get to the next segment.
I'm probably gonna head out because I streamed for like 6 hours today.
Alrighty, you're more than welcome to.
But I would want to like get more like question me more and like ask me more things and
Alrighty.
whatever. Debate, thinking something.
Debate? I was just having you on as a co-host and to ask you some
That's
questions.
not what you said.
Slash interview
question
stuff
good.
too.
Yeah, question.
Discussion. But oh, I know a good question. So one of the topics of my channel is talking about lol cows. Who's your favorite?
That's a tough one. Kurt Eichenwald.
Wait, who?
Kurt Eichenwald.
I've actually never heard of him. What's he most notable for?
He went on Tucker Carlson and kept saying, "You're not letting me talk. You're not letting me talk." And Tucker was like literally just sitting there in silence.
My
Like,
goodness.
yeah, and then he tried to say like someone left an anti-Semitic thing on his, like sent him something like that. And
Oh.
then in the tabs on his computer, one of them was hentai tentacle porn. Completely unironically. And his explanation was, I was trying to show it to my wife and kids to tell them that this stuff is real.
What? My God, what an absolute regard.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
my
a good
goodness. One. Well, I'm kind of out of questions for you. So if you wanna, like, I don't know, get some rest, like you're more than free to do so.
Cool.
But one more thing before you do, if you're ever like watching the show or something, and if you want to like jump in, just like DM me, because I'm always down for a co-host or something.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Well,
hold on.
you have a good
Hold on.
night now.
Wait.
Oh, sure.
Why are you atheist? As you can see on my screen, I'm very clearly
Me?
not atheist with how many crosses are on my screen. But why are you?
Why am I atheist?
Yeah, why? Were you born like that?
Oh,
like,
no. I was
like into a family of
Catholic,
atheists. Uh-huh.
But eventually, like my whole family basically is atheist now. But the reason why I became one in particular, at first it was just like, oh yeah, like fuck Christianity. But now I realize it's just like, it's more or less that it's like I already have so much like anxiety in my mind. I don't think I could really be bothered by like superstition and all that. That's basically the reason why I'm like that. Whether if there is, if somehow if I were to die, even though I actually have died before,
does the
like
idea of an afterlife stress you out?
That's the thing. I've actually died before. That's the funny thing. And
what did you do?
Me, it's been like 5 years now at least.
But what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah,
I just kind of lied there in the darkness.
No, what did you do to end up like almost dead?
Oh, yeah, I drank too much when I was like 18. I tried to outdrink a friend, and
brilliant.
Yeah, that went disaster. That was a disaster.
God bless you too, Expectation.
But basically, I realized that. Hold on. I'm just trying to think a little bit here. But basically, what I realized is like I'm gonna try and use the. I also learned this in like my junior year of college. Like a lot of the advice that the Bible provides can also be applied in a secular manner. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm not I'm trying to live a virtuous life. A lot of like philosophy and all that, like mainly like Greek, like ancient Greek philosophy, and that has also influenced me in a very positive direction, so I'm not like spiritually bankrupt, so to speak. Because a
Do
lot of the
you
Reddit atheists, they are like, they basically are just like, oh yeah, I couldn't jack off on Sunday morning because I had to go to church. That
right?
that that's not scurvy. And also, I get along with I actually do get along with diehard Christians pretty well. It's I don't know how, but it's just like probably because we share a lot of like fun. There's that.
Do you believe the idea of souls or no?
That that I do not. I think we
So
have
you're not
a
like
damn good sense of
completely
conscience.
atheist, you're more agnostic or just like well the idea of a soul and the idea of a consciousness are different.
Yeah, that like I don't believe in the idea of a soul, but I definitely do think it's like we as humans, because of the way our brains work and what we know about our consciousness, it's like I think it's more or less just trying it's more of a rationalization of consciousness, if you ask me. Like especially in a time, especially around the time where it was kind of like first, I don't think invented is the right word because we're talking about like ancient history, but basically, I think it was just a way to rationalize our higher intellect above like other animals.
Right?
And now I think now it's like we know what like consciousness is. And now I don't have a problem if you believe in souls, but personally for me it's just like I think it's a little bit, I think it's just different, I guess.
Uh so hold on. I'm trying to form my question here.
Ready? Take your time.
So if something or has a consciousness, what does that mean to you?
If something has a consciousness, it means they're capable of rationalizing their thoughts, their opinions, their beliefs.
I mean, but like dolphins can do that.
True, that's true.
And not
Dolphins are very intelligent.
and like not all humans can. There's like tons of humans that can't. Severe Down syndrome, like severe autism, neurological diseases, when
I
people get dementia, or yeah, like not everyone
That's the
can.
thing. When it comes, I've actually
Cerebral palsy.
that's the thing.
So would
I've
they?
actually known people with all of that which you mentioned, and I realize and I've learned that it's like they can still like they still have an eye. Oh, all right,
I mean, but
I
you
know
real.
since we're talking
I'm
about
just
dementia
saying
here
you
too.
you realize that there are some people that just can't like process things. They can't think. They're like vegetables. Like
That I do know. I
so
there
would
was like
they
a
not count as having like a soul in the way that you would describe it?
I guess even then it's like
Or is it
I
just
remember
like the
there was
idea
a
of being a human?
I think it's more. I mean, I think it's a mix of both to an extent because I remember there was like a thing on the Kiwi farms for a while about like mommy mommy Munchausen, who basically just like pimped is the wrong word here, but just paraded her two daughters that had like it very like basically they were just potatoes, and basically all they could feel was just like constant pain, no matter how many attributes the mother tried to ascribe to them. It's like like any outsider looking in could tell that it's like those kids are they're just going through constant pain. And I still think, and at least to me, it's like if you could feel at least some, I think if you could at least feel something, like you're not just, and pain is a feeling. Like I think like that's a, that means you have some, you have a consciousness.
But like non-human things can feel too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we
But
know when dogs feel pain because whenever I accidentally step on my dog's paw because she's always
yeah,
standing behind me, she yelps at me. But
that's true.
she does not have a
A
consciousness
consciousness, yeah.
consciousness in the way that you would describe it.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely getting me to like definitely think about some things a bit more. That's for sure.
A commenter, Johnny Bloom, has brought up a good point. Do you think sentience and intelligence are two different things?
Sentience and intelligence, huh? That I definitely think I think they are different things.
How
Like in
so?
the sense that, so intelligence is, sorry, I mean I'll try my best to describe. I mean I did have a little bit of liquor tonight, but I'll try my best. But intelligence is basically being aware of a lot more than just like, all right, so sorry, I'm kind of butchering this here a little bit, but sentience, it's like you like, it's aware that it's there, but intelligence, it's like having awareness of things just like beyond the fact that you are you. That's how I'd put it. I might be wrong, but if that's the case, I could always just look up a definition or something.
Okay. Um, have you ever considered have you ever considered um a different religion other than Christianity, like given serious thought to something other than Christianity, or have you only been Christian?
Um, I've not, mainly because I think, uh, I think
Do
if
you
we get into
just
that,
do
YouTube isn't
you
gonna like it.
do you just discount them in comparison to Christianity?
Um, in terms of that,
Or like they're not as good?
at least with one of the big three religions, but YouTube isn't gonna like that.
Right.
So, next question. I don't want to get you taken down
I mean,
too.
I agree, obviously, but I'm biased.
Ah, you're good. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
But any other questions you got? Hopefully, I
Yes.
hope I tried to answer them to chat's liking,
If
or
you
I did something decent.
they're memeing. They're memeing.
They're memeing.
Um if
Alrighty, that's
if
fine.
if if you did believe in the idea of souls, let's put that hypothetical out there first. Would you
Alrighty.
believe that animals also have souls?
That I would,
Mm-hmm.
mainly because I think animals also, even though animals provide us with food, you there it I think even that is a sign of respect. If you treat the cow with respect for the time that it was alive, then it's like, yeah, I'm just trying to think of the I'm just trying to think of the words here.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say it is justified, even if that animal has a soul. Like you did treat it with respect, and
Oh,
you didn't just
I think
kill
I
it
said this
outright.
wrong. I think I said this wrong. I meant in the idea of ascension, like going to heaven. Do you
Oh,
think
that.
animals have, assuming that you had souls, do you think that those souls would be as human souls that go to heaven?
don't think I could provide an answer to that. I don't like that's the thing. I don't know how to answer that because I don't exactly believe in I
Heaven,
don't know.
right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Do you think America was originally founded on secular principles, but having some Christian influence, or was it Christian principles, but, well, Christian beliefs, but keeping it secular as a means of balance of power?
Christian belief. I don't even believe. I don't even think belief is the wrong word here. I don't even think that it was even trying to like be like a balance of power or whatnot. I think this country was founded on Christian principles, and it, as I said earlier, I think those principles can be applied secularly, and I also think that our founding fathers are like they had a great amount of like foresight, and so that's kind of my opinion on that.
Um, you know the seven deadly sins, right?
I do.
Okay. Um, if you had to pick one that you struggle the most with, which one would it be?
Wrath.
Yes. Yeah. Um, I say,
If you tick me off in the wrong way, yeah, don't expect to don't expect to make it out when I'm full on spurg raging.
mm-hmm. Is that just wrath in general, or wrath from a specific, like, trigger point in your life, like a traumatic experience?
I would
You don't have to
say
say what it
just
is.
oh no. I don't I was going to say I think it's just like if you just like piss me off like
So
and
just
keep
in
in mind
general.
yeah, and keep in mind I got a long fuse that's made of titanium, but if you know how to cut through titanium and light that shit on fire, then yeah, that's when problems happen.
Um, uh, I'd say I struggle with wrath, but for the latter reason, that I explained.
Hmm. Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking, yeah, you mentioned the chat was memeing on the orange.
Mm-hmm.
And anything in particular? Because I'm a sucker for self-deprecating humor.
This dude's beliefs are very weak. He hasn't thought about his own beliefs before.
I mean, I have a lot, but it's just I'm also thinking about like at least on my mind, it's been very jumbled to say the least. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't have I'm always kind of like this. I don't have everything like ready like at the spot. So that's kind of been a you could say a fatal flaw of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Let's see. Hold on. I need to think of a good one. Because this is really fun now.
It is.
What is the origin of the universe?
Oh boy, that's a question. Alrighty. Honestly, I don't feel qualified to answer that.
I mean, like, what theory do you go with?
Um, I usually think I guess the Big Bang, but I think it's a bit more complicated than that.
Is it because, like, there's no, like, other main theoretical reason?
I think it's let me think a little bit on that. Probably, but
Mm-hmm.
for me I'm just kind of waiting for more like information, so to speak. But tell you the truth, that there if there is like a higher power and whatnot who actually made the universe, I'd be like, alrighty, you have earned my worship.
Okay, so if So any god could present themselves to you and you would follow that god?
Not exactly. I like how I scrutinize like making friends and all that, like red flags and all that. I would be I am naturally a skeptical person.
No, but
So
like present yourself like a god presenting themselves as like appearing to you or uh performing miracles, stuff like that.
stuff like that. Now that you mentioned performing miracles, that would certainly be proof that it's like, yeah, this guy is, this deity is what he or she says it is or whatnot.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, so long as long as that deity isn't, a Canaanite deity, because good lord, I would rather die than to worship one of those.
Right.
But I mean, if it was like Horus from Egyptian myth, I'd be like, oh, alrighty,
Mm-hmm.
because I think he's pretty cool. So
If there is no god, then why does things objectively matter? Like objective goodness, objective wrongness. Like, you know, where would you find those concepts? Just like
question,
in yourself
I think
or like the laws of society or what is it?
I wouldn't say exact. I definitely wouldn't say the laws of society, because that can change. Like, depending on the era in which you're looking at, it's like if you look at like the fall of Rome, like that's
Yeah,
certainly
Rip Rome.
not a guiding, a proper guiding philosophy, so to speak. I think where I think in terms of like objective good, objective evil, I think that largely comes from uh kind of I'm just gonna think about this for just a second, so I don't make an ass of myself.
Mm-hmm.
um let's, I think objective good can come from like some observation into society, but I think you have to I think you have to be aware enough about kind of where things are going. There's a reason why I like Aristotle so much in terms of philosophy. It's like he, like the founding fathers, they like he was able to, like, he has the gift of foresight right there. He was able to kind of tell what's going to happen and all that based on like societal trends and all that, and wrote down what he thought was like, what was good. And turns out when people followed that advice, it that created a very prosperous age in ancient Greece, and even other places that started to like follow his teachings and all that too. Not
Okay.
sure if that was quite the sufficient answer, but
It's
I'm
fine.
also still thinking about, getting back to that video segment from earlier. But any more questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just having a lot of fun with
You're
this.
good.
And
You're
the
good. You're good.
viewers
I don't
are
mind.
liking it as well. Are
Good to hear.
humans of more intrinsic value than animals? And why?
That's an that's another interesting question. I think that humans and animals have value in their own way. I
No,
think
but
for
which one is more valuable?
that's the thing. I think both are.
I'm asking you to choose.
I know, but I can't choose. I'm sorry. I think
Okay.
both are. I think both. I think both have value. I think, not like, aside, like in terms of animals, like not only just to us as humans, but I also think, like, the ecosystem's just fucking cool if you ask me.
Right.
it's kind of interesting to see how like everything kind of plays its part. So
If there was no laws, would you do things that are currently illegal? You don't have to say it. You don't have to say what it
uh
is, but if
obviously
yeah,
I'm not, but I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. Mainly for the fact that it's just like I mean, we're already seeing an unprecedented amount of lawlessness in today's society, and I don't really want anything to do with it. My nature is not really to like pick fights with people,
well, you kind of
and
said that you were.
well, yeah.
Or you just
However,
like,
I will say you gotta really try. You really have to try to like piss me off.
mm-hmm,
That's the thing. Like like once again, if you have those scissors and you have a fire that's hot enough to burn through titanium,
right.
that's when you'll see me explode. But even then, I would still not I would still not try to do any like I wouldn't kill somebody. Most I do is just like when the fight's done. And I've had personal like battles like in myself. This is what like kind of what I meant by like in terms of like telling you about like wrath and all that. Like when people wrong me, I really had to resist like trying not to like get petty revenge. That's
Yeah.
basically it.
Okay. Are you able to live consistently with your present worldview?
Me? Yeah, I'd say so.
That's good.
That's something Hammerhand taught me well is morals, ethics, and principles.
Mm-hmm.
So I try my best. Like I try my best to kind of live in those principles. Like if I mentioned to you this earlier when it came to like hookup culture and all that. It's like I have been offered the chance, but I've declined every single time because I know the risk, and I don't want to be involved with that.
Right.
But anything else before I
Just
get
two
back
more.
to two more questions? Okay.
Does your present worldview provide you with an adequate sense of meaning and purpose?
I would say it does. It's keeping me focused on like what I kind of need to do,
Yeah, but does it give
and
you purpose?
that it does.
Okay.
I would say it does. I found it might seem a little odd, but I found purpose in the sense that it's like even if whether there is or isn't an afterlife, I could at least I could at least know that I've impacted or tried to have impacted people in a positive manner. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I tend to say things like I guess a lot. I It's just I don't know. It's an autism habit.
Yeah. Chat has a question actually.
Oh sure.
Is breaking the law the same as committing a sin?
Oh that that is an interesting question. I think I think sometimes committing a sin can be on par with I don't know. I'm trying to word this correctly because I think if it's we have stuff like you can't murder somebody, right? This
Right.
kind of is simple, right? And and wouldn't murder also be a sin
Yes.
in this context? Yeah, I think there's some laws that acknowledge that like committing a sin at depending on the kind of sin can be worse than breaking the law. But generally speaking, I think actually no. Sorry, I misworded that. I actually now that I'm actually thinking about the question a little bit more clearly, sometimes I just need to say things to kind of get where I really want to say.
Right.
I do think committing a sin is actually worse than breaking the law, because if you think about it, even stuff like white collar crimes, like that's based off a sin. You're committing a sin, and you're and
Oh,
I
it's
think the
stealing.
fact that you committed the sin is worse than breaking the law,
Mm-hmm.
because you yourself, like, at first, like, you might feel like, I'm not saying you or me, but just like the person who's committing, like, I don't know, embezzlement might
Mm-hmm.
feel good in the moment, but then when they actually get caught, it's just like it just crashes down on them. The guilt just crashes down on them,
Do you
and that's
think
kind of,
do you think that people committing crimes feel bad because what they've done is bad, or just because they get caught?
they get caught.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, that's an
I've
easy
seen
one.
this happen. I've seen this happen way too many times. It's like, so you know who the lolcow Cyrax is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he, like, every time he got caught, he wasn't sorry that he did the action. He was like, actually, it was because of that bitch Kate. Because I got, like, he basically says, because I got caught, that's why I feel bad.
Mm-hmm. And a final, easy, simple one. What happens after we die?
Oh boy. I barely know your chat, Saturn. I think I've told this story on my stream before, but I'll try not to get too deep in the details. When I died, I was just kind of lying down on the ground, looking up at just blackness.
You mean the ceiling?
basically, basically, it felt endless, but yeah.
Okay. That's it.
But honestly,
But
this is actually pretty
honestly,
interesting.
yeah, I might do like a show on like Sunday like nights or something. Like a uh get questioned by the Christian show. That would
Question
be
by
fun.
the
Christian.
who?
Christian.
Ah, alrighty. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hopefully, honestly, this is actually also like my first, like, I was not expecting the debate to happen. Not gonna lie, but still, it was pretty fun. And once again, hopefully, I didn't make too much of an ass of myself.
I think you're good.
And honestly, when it comes to this stuff, like, I'm always down. Like, if you're on the Chronic server or Saturn server, like, feel free to, like, DM me too. I mean, especially if you want to learn about, like Ptolemaic Egypt. That's like, I could spurg out about that for days,
How
days.
unbelievably inbred they were.
That's only at the very top of the food chain. I don't know why Ptolemy thought it was a good idea to continue that tradition of inbreeding, but
You know.
I don't know. Alrighty, I think, if you're gonna, like, head to bed, I'm going to,
Yep, I'm gonna end my stream soon.
yeah, I'm gonna keep on, going with, my stream. We're gonna react to that video from Feminist
Okay.
Frequency. We're
So have
gonna
fun.
we're gonna yeah, we're gonna go back to the past. So
All
there's
right.
that.
See ya.
See ya.
That was really fun. I liked that. Hello, Mr. Pliskin. Yeet. Yeet indeed. Well, that was really fun. I think I need to do that more often. Oh, like that one atheist show that like does call-ins, but like it could be on Streamlabs. That would be so fun. I think I'm gonna do it. No, StreamYard. It's called StreamYard. Ah, we missed all the abortion questions. No. Ah, I just thought of it. Damn. Next time. All right, chat. This was a lovely evening. Thank you so much for watching. But I should go to bed. Because wait, what day is it? Is today Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. Okay. I was like, do I have church tomorrow? Yeah, I got confused. I'm just tired, man. I'm just tired, honestly. I've been streaming for like 6 hours today. Oh yeah, and in the future, on Halloween, we're gonna do a spooky stream. Beat demons. Um, do scary stuff. Stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fun, gonna be loud, gonna be funny. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching. This will become a new segment because I had a lot of fun. Alright, guys, thank you so much. Leave a like, subscribe. Bye-bye. Wait, hold on. Yeah, bye.